I would like to invite you down a rabbit hole I just went down. I've been talking to you guys about these permanent fires, coal fires, ones that go on for thousands of years and may continue for thousands of years and are nearly impossible to put out. On early Earth, 360 million years ago, when plants figured out how to grow and bacteria and fungi couldn't degrade them yet, they ended up being deposited. But I had the question, if they were just brush piling on top of each other, wouldn't there be supermassive wildfires? The answer is yes, there were wildfires that would span thousands of miles. And they would just burn and would not be put out. And it had such an impact on our planet that it affected the weather. Despite the fact that the Earth was largely tropical, at least where land was, and would get a lot of rain, trees still ended up burning. There was virtually this unlimited fuel source to feed that fire. We can actually see weather pattern changes based on how much carbon was burned. Now, coal is kind of a plant fossil, but we can still find the evidence of it. We can see exactly what happened. This is what Earth looked like around that time, during the Carboniferous period. It was a mass carbon sequestration event where plants would grow and pull carbon out of the environment and deposit it. This actually caused an ice age. Yes, greenhouse gases are real. They do actually work that way. They cause the Earth to warm up as heat is trapped. So when we look at our planet and look where coal deposits are, those are evidence of ancient forests. Once those fires get started, they're consuming the remains of those forests. Coal is burning the evidence of ancient plant life. And of course, oil is also made up of ancient plant life, as well as algae. That's what happened to it when it degraded without the presence of a bacteria that might have been able to use those sugars as fuel. I do find it interesting by using coal as fuel, we're really returning the Earth to an ancient state, but it's gonna be real hot. And no, this is not the only way that ice ages start and end. It has a lot to do with how light is hitting our planet, but it also can do with these series of events that our Earth has been through, when there was more carbon in our atmosphere, when that carbon got taken in. So ice ages and melting periods are not going to follow the exact same cycle, and that has been confusing for scientists for a long time. It's because it's not the whole story. There's been major events as life grew on this planet, and humans are also a major event. We are speeding up the end of an ice age. So if some other intelligent critter pops up after humans, expire, because we will expire eventually, nothing lasts forever, I wonder if they're going to be able to look back and be confused as to why we exited an ice age quite so quickly. And then maybe they'll find our ancient cities and figure out that there was this highly intelligent animal who kind of wrecked the place. I find it fascinating how organisms can change so much on our planet. Plants could have that much of an impact, and then people are having this much of an impact. We are a lot more powerful than we give ourselves credit for, and we're not the only ones who have changed the planet.